Everyone says when life gives you lemons, you do what?
Make lemonade.
Well, there's another belief that I unpacked through watching this series called The House of Usher, which was one of my favorite series. There's a scene that breaks down what to do with lemons in a more creative way, and it basically follows a principle for marketing that not a lot of people are doing.
When life hands you lemons,
Make lemonade.
no. First, you roll out a multimedia campaign to convince people lemons are incredibly scarce, which only works if you stockpile lemons, control the supply, then a media blitz. Lemons are the only way to say I love you, the must-have accessory for engagements or anniversaries. Roses are out, lemons are in, billboards that say she won't have sex with you unless you've got lemons.
Whatever you think the benefit is of the product, think of the second, third, fourth, fifth, and then think of all the craziest ways that you could reapply this strategy to a product you never thought could actually be given.
You get Apple to call their new operating system OS Lemon, little accent over the O.
So then he's also talking about like pairing up with some of the bigger brands out there already. So you get them to say the narrative that you want. It comes off more impactful than you just stating it outright.
Oh, you charge 40% more for organic lemons, 50% more for conflict-free lemons. You pack the capital with lemon lobbyists. You get a Kardashian to suck a lemon wedge in a leaked sex tape. Timothy Chalamet wears lemon shoes at Cannes.
Like, it's so cheesy, but it's so true, and everyone buys into this. You look at the magazines on the shelf, and you know, like, these are the things we're seeing. And it's kind of sad. Even though we're aware of the truth, we still buy into the illusion of the truth.
Get a hashtag campaign. Something isn't cool or tight or awesome. No, it's lemon. Did you see that movie? Did you go to that concert? It was effing lemon. Billie Eilish, OMG, hashtag lemon. You get Dr. Oz to recommend 4 lemons a day and a lemon suppository supplement to get rid of toxins, because there's nothing scarier than toxins.
It's a playbook. This is a template, and this is replicable. But this is essentially what we're doing here. We're making stuff up, and then we're banking on other people's fears of previous things that may or may not relate to this product.
Then you patent the seeds. You write a line of genetic code that makes lemons look just a little more like tits, and you get a gene patent for the tit lemon DNA sequence. You cross-pollinate, you get those seeds circulating in the wild, and then you sue the farmers for copyright infringement when that genetic code shows up on their land. Sit back, rake in the millions, and then when you're done, and you've sold your lempire for a few $1 billion, then, and only then, you make some fucking lemonade.
The takeaways for me from this episode and from watching this narrative happening between Augie and Roger. Number 1, you need to challenge all your assumptions and question everything, okay? Don't be the Augie in your life. What have you been basically accepting as the truth? It could be marketing, it could be business strategy, but challenge that assumption. You know, look at everything you're doing and start to question your beliefs and question your realities to shape your future for tomorrow for a better one. Number 2, create perceived scarcity. Provided you got a great product and a great service to sell people, create perceived scarcity is going to help people take action. Perceived scarcity could come in the form of like limited time offers, limited edition products, special releases, exclusive releases. So, you know, maybe you're a coach and you only cater to this one type of client, and you say you only have 3 spots, and that could apply to a brick and mortar business, a service-based business, a product-based business. It doesn't matter. Number 3 is my favorite, of course, because this is what I'm known for and continue to work with clients on, is leverage influencer partnerships. And influencers are not as hard to work with as you might think. You might first think, of course, with this scene from The House of the Usher, was that you have to get the celebrities to say something. But you don't have to. You can also control a group of micro-influencers and work together with mission-based influencers that can drive a narrative to an audience that moves the needle for your business. So just make sure that the narratives are in alignment with each other, they're congruent with your values and their values, and that you're serving an audience that is positioned to buy your product. Number 4 is control the emotional narrative related to the outcome that your business, service, or product's going to have. So first off, how can you control the narrative at large? I mean, you can use social media, you can use your own website, you can use affiliates, you can use Facebook meta ads, etc. And the narrative that I want you to think of is the emotional benefit. So I'll give you an example. Somebody might be selling a product that benefits sleep. Now, why do we need better sleep? Because we have a job I have to get up for. I've got my kids. Then if I don't get sleep, what happens? Well, I'm cranky. I'm not great with my kids. I might get divorced. The more congruent and aligned you can get with that story, and the more painful you can make it if they don't take action, the better response you're going to get, whether you're selling lemons or whether you're selling anything else. Number 5, it's the importance of brand positioning. Okay, there's a great quote that says, if you're trying to be everything to everybody, you're going to be nothing to nobody. So you need to separate yourself in this environment. And separating yourself has to come down to what's your unique selling position, what's your unique proprietary ingredient, your blend, or something that can separate you from the market. And it might not just be product-based. It could be something you believe in that someone else also believes in. And that's your common trait. That's where you draw them into your product versus someone else's product. Because let's face it, we're all selling something. If we're all selling lemons, why am I going to go buy the one from John versus Sally? Maybe Sally has a belief that I believe and John doesn't. Therefore, I'm going to go with her product or her whatever she's selling. All right, guys, I've obviously enjoyed geeking out with you today on this episode and this marketing campaign. And just because I'm a marketing fanatic, I love this stuff. I love talking about it every day. It's what I work in. But you probably experienced some really cool marketing manipulations or campaign strategies you've seen that maybe worked for your business, or just other ones that you're a fan of that you could drop in the comments below. I'm always entertained by other people's perception of the markets and what's happening. And I like to hear about new ideas as well. So make sure to go ahead and drop a comment if you've seen something cool, reference a link, reference a quote, reference an episode, whatever you got.